Kay's lip-lock with Miguel will be the kiss of death for Charity and the hot tamales future together.
Which means evil will not be ousted from harmony.
What is going on?
You haven't a clue, dear. Charity was looking for Miguel, and this is what she found. Her cousin and her fiancé glued together like pufferfish.
Charity's still too weak after a heart transplant. Who knows what a shock like this will do to her?
It could have grave consequences.
Yeah, a grave 6 feet deep, with Charity in it and out of our way forever.
What do you mean, the ring is for Gwen?
Not the ring for her, Teresa. I'm going to ask Gwen to marry me.
What do you mean it's over between us? I've chosen Antonio.
Sheridan, last call for me to wash your back. You remember how I used to do it down in the islands?
Antonio, just finish your shower. I just dried off.
Look, I'm just gonna let you get back to your life with Antonio.
Maurice, where is this coming from? You saying that I've chosen him.
Because in your heart you have.
Why would you even think such a thing?
Look, Sheridan, when Ethan and Teresa were trapped on top of the elevator, Antonio and I were both ready to go down into the shaft. You didn't want Antonio to go.
Right, because I didn't want him to get hurt.
Yeah. You know, you didn't seem to have a problem with me risking my life.
But that's not true.
Look, Sheridan, all I know is that when Antonio and I were both ready to put our lives on the line, he's the one that you were worried about. He's the one that you didn't want to see die.
Luis, you are...
Look, Sheridan, whether you realize it or not, in your heart you've chosen my brother, okay? So look, I'm just gonna take myself out of the picture here, okay? Just gonna let you live your life with my brother.
Breathe in, breathe out. You give me life. You are my passion for life.
Charity, this...
Miguel, why were you kissing Kay? He was comforting me. Why? Did something happen? Actually, yes. Something happened, Charity. Something that Miguel and I have been keeping from you. I think it's time that we're honest, Miguel. Don't you?
I've always found that honesty is the best policy.
You lie good, Rich.
Kay and Tabitha are right. It's time that you knew what happened.
But the ring. You bought it from the same place where you bought my first engagement ring, so this has to be mine.
Teresa, listen to me. I patronized that store my whole life. Where I bought the ring has nothing to do with who it's for. I bought my first engagement ring for Gwen at that very same store. You helped me pick it out. Remember the one that got stuck on your finger?
Yeah, and it got stuck because we're meant to be together, Ethan, and we still are. So you can't marry Gwen.
I can, and I will.
No, you...
I'm sorry. Teresa, the ring you found is for Gwen, not you. And she is the woman that I'm going to ask to marry me.
See, if you weren't so blinded by your own selfishness, you would see that heaven is going out of its way to make sure that Sheridan and Luis stay together. Because every time it looks like they're going to be torn asunder, something comes along to stop it.
Shut up and drink your tea.
Oh, heaven's not going to let you muck up true love. And you know why, Missy? Come here. Sit. What? The angels, my friends, have other plans for you.
Really, Mother, what plans for me?
Well, it seems pretty obvious that they want you to stay single so you can spend the rest of your life looking after me.
God couldn't be that cruel.
Cruel, my diapered behind. It is a daughter's duty to look after her mother, particularly a mother as pious and pure as me.
Pure? You said pure?
P-U-R-E.
You were the biggest whore in the history of harmony.
I was friendly to those in need.
You were a slut who saw more backseats than people who assemble cars. I don't even know who my father is, and neither do you.
Oh, well, heaven has forgiven me my carnal excesses. Amen.
No. You're not pure. You're not pious, Mother. Mother. You're delusional.
Me?
Yeah.
You're the one who's trying to snag Luis. Well, guess what, little missy? There's no way that's going to be happening. You know why? Because my prayers have been answered, Beth. You will never, ever have Luis. Hallelujah. Want to hear that chorus again? Hallelujah. 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 Want a cookie?
Luis, you have it all wrong. Look, I wasn't choosing Antonio earlier. I was worried about him. The man has a serious medical condition. I mean, who knows what would have happened if he had jumped onto that elevator. If he blacked out again, he could have killed himself and everyone else who was trapped. But you're a trained professional. You know, you're used to rescuing people in dangerous situations. Come on. Remember when you swung us out on that cable at the hotel in Paris? Roger and Pierre were after me.
How can I forget that?
I don't have to worry about you. You're strong and healthy. After the crash, Antonio...
Now, I know that you feel responsible for his getting hurt.
Yes. He only entered that race to pay off a debt that I owed when I was Diana.
Sheridan, this isn't about that anymore, okay? You know, Antonio has suffered some setbacks since we found out that he isn't well. But it hasn't killed him.
Yet. If he found out about us, it could.
Sheridan, there's more going on here than you being worried about Antonio. And the fact is that you love him. It's time we face that.
Look, Charity, what happened is that
You really shouldn't be up moving around like this.
I will go back to my room as soon as I hear what Miguel and Kay have to tell me.
We can all talk later. What's important now is for you to get back into bed.
She's right. In your condition, you need bed rest.
Besides, what Miguel and Kay have to tell you is no big deal. What you saw was Miguel comforting Kay because she's been so upset about you. Kay didn't want to tell you, but sometimes she's just been so upset, it's just too much for her to handle. And Miguel was doing what any good friend would do. He was trying to make her feel better. And he did.
Well, Kay, you don't need to be upset because I'm going to be well enough to marry Miguel by Christmas.
Not if you don't get to bed right now.
So much for shocking Charity into a body bag. Now what?
Just be patient. Another opportunity to send Blondie packing will present itself. And when it does, we will take full advantage of it. Oh, Charity must not live and marry Miguel. ours. That way, evil will be safe and sound in harmony.
You can't do this, Ethan. You can't marry Gwen. I love you. And I know that you love me.
Teresa, you keep talking about love. But you can't have love without trust. And everything you've done, I can't trust you anymore. You've lied to me over and over again.
And what about the other things that I have done, Ethan? I went to Bermuda to talk to Julian to get him to adopt you because I knew how much being a crane meant to you. And what happened after that? Him getting me drunk, him getting me pregnant. All those things that I did because I was trying to do something good for you. And when I fought, you murdered Julian. I went to the death chamber for you,
Teresa,
Ethan. I jumped into an elevator shaft to save you, Ethan. What else can I do to show you that you are the most important person in the world to me?
You have been wonderful, Teresa. And I appreciate everything you've done, but I can't trust you. And without trust, you can't have a relationship.
Give it up, Teresa. You lost. I won.
Nothing will stop me from getting Louise back, Mother. Not even a rabid old bitch like you.
Oh, smite her! Smite her!
You know, they say that the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. But times have changed. The way to a man's heart these days starts at a place just below his stomach. Oh! And I'm going to that place. And make Louise a very happy man, so happy that he forgets all about Sheridan.
Louise, I love you. I want to be with you, not your brother.
Sharon, this isn't your fault, okay? This is mine. I'm the one who is continually pushing you to dump Antonio, but the only reason I was doing that is because I thought you loved me. And obviously, I was wrong.
No, you weren't.
No, Sheridan, we have had so many chances to tell Antonio the truth. And now I know how you kept stopping me. It's because you love Antonio.
Would you please stop saying
Well,
that?
Sheridan, it's true. You had amnesia. You met Antonio. You fell in love with him. You moved on with your life.
You did the same thing with Beth.
Yeah, I did. But the difference is that when you came back, I went to Beth and I told her. I told her that I loved you and that I needed to be with you.
This is different. Antonio is sick.
Yeah, well, even so. Sheridan, there's something deeper. And I respect it, and I accept it. And rather than fight a losing battle, I'm gonna give you what you want. Because I love you too much not to see you happy.
Please, what part of I want you, not your brother? Do you not understand?
Hey, I will even go to the wedding. No, I won't even cause a scene, okay? All I ask is that you just save one last dance for me, okay?
Look, let's go someplace and talk. All right, after what you just told me,
I just poured my heart and soul out to you. What else is there to say?
I hate seeing you so upset.
I hate that I even said anything.
Kay.
Miguel, wait. Look, I don't know what's going on between you and Kay, but your top priority right now is Charity. She needs you to calm her down. Being upset like she is will only slow down her recovery.
I know, all right? You're right, Simone. I need to be with Charity.
And don't worry, I'll take care of Kay.
opportunity I told you would come. Now I'm going to talk to our Ms. K, and by the time I'm finished with her, she will finish Charity off forever. And I will have avenged my Timmy's death.
I know that I did things to make you not trust me, Ethan. But I have learned from my mistakes, and I promise you I will never lie to you again.
Teresa, you've promised me that before, and still you've lied to me. Not once, but repeatedly. And that is why I can't trust you. There's nothing left to talk about.
What about our love? I love you. And I know that you love me. And so we can use our love to rebuild the relationship. To rebuild trust.
Teresa, I've heard this before. Now, will you please stop this before you embarrass yourself any further?
If you can just admit that you still love me. If you can just do that, we can start over, Ethan. I know I can make you trust me again. If you just admit that we have this incredible love, the rest will take care of itself. Luis, don't talk like that. I'm not going to be with Antonio. I'm going to be with you.
Sheridan, you have had dozens of chances to be with me, okay? But you aren't. But even now, when you talk about Antonio, you aren't saying that you don't love him. Because you do. Sheridan, I see it in your eyes when you look at him. I see it in your concern for him. Sheridan, you're sacrificing our love to make sure that nothing happens to him. You're making him happy instead of making me happy.
But that's not true. Antonio is sick.
Sheridan, please. We have been through this. And we have been through this so many damn times. I can't do it anymore. Okay? You're gonna be with Antonio. That's it. End of story. End of us. Hello?
Luis, hey. I'm so sorry to bother you, but listen, my kitchen sink is leaking again, and I can't really afford a plumber to fix it. So, do you think you could possibly come over tonight before the whole, house floats away?
No, just hang tight, all right, Beth? I'll be right over.
That was Beth?
Yeah, she's having some kind of plumbing problems. Luis, I'm surprised you're still here. Yeah. I was just telling Sheridan to save a dance for me at your wedding. Yeah, our wedding. Just think, soon I'll be married to the woman of my dreams. Yeah. The woman of my dreams. You mean the woman of my dreams, right? Yeah. Yeah. The woman of your dreams. Well, goodbye.
Heaven will punish you for trying to steal Luis, for betraying his trust just to satisfy your lust.
Fine, Mother. If heaven turns against me, I'll just use other means to win him back.
You know, like what? You think some plastic surgeon's gonna come along and make you as beautiful as Sheridan? No way, because she's beautiful inside and out.
I meant if I have to, I'll make a deal with the dark side to get him back.
Oh, did you hear that, you wicked wanton whore?
Call me names till you're blue in the face.
but I'm not going to rest until I am Mrs. Louise Lopez Fitzgerald.
Oh.
And there is nothing that you or heaven can do to stop me.
Oh, blasphemy!
Charity, I'm sorry that seeing me and Kay together like that upset you so much. I never should have left your side.
It's okay. Really. If I can't trust my fiancé, who can I trust?
Are you sure there still isn't something bothering you?
I'm not gonna lie to you, Miguel. I think our relationship's being threatened. I think that somebody wants to tear us apart. And I don't really know where the threat's coming from.
What's wrong, dear?
Everything.
Oh boy, trouble, is it?
It's Miguel.
No, your cousin's fiancé.
Yeah, but Tabitha, you know that I love him. I've loved him for my whole life.
Then Charity waltzed into town and he fell head over heels in love with her.
Yeah. It's not fair.
Have you told him how you feel, Kay?
I just did.
And what did he say?
He said he never realized it. Which is really lame, considering we slept together.
Well, you went the whole way with Miguel.
It was wonderful. He was wonderful.
Details, details. What about Charity?
That's what I said. I mean, if he can make love to me while he's supposed to be with her, then that must mean that he loves me, right?
Well, I would think so.
Oh, Miguel doesn't. He said it was also a huge mistake. Tabitha, what am I gonna do?
Well, in my experience, I've found that in affairs of the heart, it's always best to be honest. Everyone involved should know the truth. The whole truth.
That's what I think, too. I'm gonna go tell Charity. I'm gonna tell her that he took me to bed and that he said he loved me.
There's a bedtime story with a happy ending. Charity will die from shock.
Listen, like I said, without trust, there can be no love.
Ethan, please, you are throwing away our whole future together.
No. Don't blame me for your mistakes. You torpedoed any chance that we had together a long time ago.
We can start over, Ethan.
No, we can't. I'm sorry. I've made my decision. And I don't want to hurt you. But I'm being honest with you.
Please. Don't do this, Ethan, please.
The ring, Teresa, Gwen's ring, I need it back.
What's going on in here? Mr. Winthrop's heart rate is going through the roof.
I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to upset him.
I don't know what you've been talking about, but I cannot allow Mr. Winthrop to get agitated. You need to leave while I check his vitals. Well, I guess that's that, huh, Teresa? The battle is over, and Ethan has chosen the victor. Me. So you heard? Every word. Ethan is mine now, and there is nothing you can do about it.
Where are you going in such a hurry?
I'm gonna go tell Charity that Miguel and I made
You
love.
can't do that.
Watch me, Simone.
What, and make a bad situation worse? Miguel thought he was making love to Charity, not you. And besides, Charity is weak. She doesn't need the stress of hearing your version of what happened.
I don't care what you think, Simone. The fact is that I love Miguel, and he loves me, or he wouldn't have made love to me.
Honestly, Kay, the way you blur the truth makes Teresa look like a realist.
Simone, there you are. I was so focused on Charity earlier, I forgot to tell you that your mother's been looking for you.
Did she say why?
Well, I'm surprised. Your sister was among those involved in an elevator accident at the Crane building.
Is Whitney all right?
Yeah, I think so, but your mother knows more. Last I heard, she was in the ER.
Okay, I have to go. Please, please don't tell Charity that you slept with Miguel. I mean, she's only going to be hurt.
Oh, like, that's a reason to keep me quiet.
Okay, how about this? How about Miguel will be angry with you for hurting Charity? Is that a good enough reason for you to keep your mouth shut?
He's going to be mad at me for a second.
You know what? You know, Kay, you have already lost him as a lover. If you tell Charity the truth, you will lose him as a friend. Face the facts, Kay. Miguel is going to marry Charity. You have to accept that.
Nothing's out there trying to tear us apart.
Yes, there is, Miguel.
Charity?
Charity!
Miguel!
Charity!
Miguel!
Charity!
Charity? What is it?
Oh, Miguel, I saw the evil. I saw the evil that's trying to tear us apart.
I hope you finally learned your lesson, Teresa. Despite all of your tears and your empty promises, you can't continually lie to a man and expect him to still want you.
Leave me alone, Gwen.
Oh, believe me, you will have plenty of time to be alone when I'm finished. But first, I want you to understand what I am saying. It is over between you and Ethan. The hurt and havoc that you have caused on us is finally over. Ethan is going to propose to me, and I'm going to accept that proposal. He's going to slip the ring that he bought for me on my finger. And before long, he and I are going to be husband and wife.
You and Ethan.
Look, you know him as well as I do. Once Ethan is married, he's going to be married forever. And Teresa, he has chosen to marry me. Ethan is mine now, like he always should have been. And he and I are going to live happily ever after.
I say we get in the car and we drive up to the Justice of the Peace. Go ahead and we finish what we started. We go ahead and we get married tonight. We can spend the first night of our honeymoon, the inn right there. And look, I know we didn't talk about it, but I have a special place that I want to take you for our honeymoon. It'll be the perfect place for us to start our life together. Our life. I still can't believe that you are going to be my wife. You could have had any man in the world, and you chose me. You love only me. You have forsaken every other man on the planet to be my wife. And I cannot tell you how happy that makes me.
This is wrong. This is all wrong.
Luis is coming.
Good, I can tell him what an evil slut you really are.
Shut up, Mother.
Or what, huh? You're gonna send me away to sweet serenity retirement home? I don't think so, because I already called your bluff on that one, Missy.
You can forget sweet serenity.
Because I'm going to show Eve Russell your little shrine in the armoire. And when she gets a look at that cuckoo's nest, I'm going to be able to have you committed to the psych ward at Harmony Hospital. You can wet yourself in a straitjacket, chained to your bed. Oh, hold on.
Heaven's gonna punish you. Punish her! Why is she so cruel to me? Come on.
Hi.
Hey.
Thank goodness you're here. Come in.
Whoa. You said you had a leak. You weren't kidding, huh?
Yep. And I thought you might need a wrench, so I got one out. I'm sorry for calling you, but I didn't know what else to do.
It's all right. Actually, fixing this leak is perfect. It takes my mind off everything that's going on.
Oh. Well, is there, anything else I can do to help?
Actually, a drink would be nice. Nothing too hard, though, okay? I haven't had a thing to eat all day, and, well, you know what a lightweight I am?
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't be responsible for my actions.
That's exactly what I'm hoping for. Well, do you want a beer?
Perfect.
Okay.
Damn it.
Way to get you back in the sack and away from Sheridan. You won't know what hit you till you wake up in bed next to me, your future wife.
Charity, you've had premonitions before about evil trying to pull us apart, but they've never come true.
But this is different. Whatever's out there that wants us apart is stronger and more determined than ever.
Charity, nothing's out there, okay? There's nothing out there that wants us apart.
It's so close, Miguel. Whatever wants us apart is so close.
Ethan bought the ring for me, Teresa. He's gonna ask me to marry him. And when I accept this time, there will not be some long engagement where you can manipulate Ethan into thinking he wants you. No, sweetheart. This time, you have lost Ethan forever.
I've lost him forever.
You know, I really should get that in writing. But instead, I almost feel sorry for you. Almost. Ethan, it's me. It's Gwen. Woman you love. And I am going to be by your side forever.
Beer's ready when you are. Oh, no, wait. You're soaked. Give me the shirt. Give me the shirt. Up, come on. Now. And when you're done, there should be some clothes of my father's in the closet. I was just gonna take them to Goodwill anyway.
Okay. Anyway, it shouldn't take me much longer to finish. It's good beer.
Yeah, it's imported, special brew.
I'll say.
Another sip of that stuff, and he's not going to be responsible for his actions. And I can certainly know what kind of sexcapades Beth has in store for Ruth. Because all she cares about is stealing him away from Sheridan.
This is too much. It's just too much.
Sheridan, what's wrong?
I can't do this anymore. I can't. This has gone on too long.
You can't do what?
I'm gonna lose the love of my life. I'm gonna lose the man that I love.
Sheridan, tell me what's wrong.
Antonio.
Why are you so hysterical all of a sudden?
God, I can't do this anymore. This is tearing me apart.
What is?
I can't lie to you anymore, Antonio. I have to tell you the truth.